Hello, Path of Exile people. We're back with our Crit Monk build. We've made it up to level 98, 89, I mean. In self-found, doing good so far. CR stats and mitigation is pretty good here. ODS, alright life. I would have wanted like 2500 life, and we can probably push to over 4000 ES. The spirit is alright as it is. Resistances, we're looking to cap them, but it is what it is. I'm trying to balance a lot of stuff, and also high chaos resistance, as it's pretty much needed going into red maps. Yeah, you don't want to get one shot. Yeah, pretty mandatory, I'd say. Our evasion is 14,000. And anything else here worth mentioning? Bleeding duration, that's from my chest. And movement speed, almost 40%, so we are pretty speedy. As you can see, Dex and int pretty well balanced. Let me go over my skills. Okay, so this one we ignore. Elemental expression, I was recently able to complete my fourth ascendancy against the Zarok or whatever. It wasn't that hard of a fight. I had some mana issues, but honestly, yeah, they weren't that hard, to be honest. Like, the boss deals no damage at all, so you can face tank and melee attack him. You just gotta be prepared for the time phase where you have to collect these little notes, and for that I used Blink instead of Blasphemy. Anyways, let's go over the skills. Elemental Expression, it's a pretty fun one, deals good amount of damage. We're going with Inspiration. I'm not sure it's really needed for me, but I did seem to have a little bit of issues with the mana cost, so Inspiration here. Consider casting a little bit more damage. We're getting Chain, which pretty much doubles our lightning chains from 7 to 16, because you get 1 and then 100%. So we get 16 lightnings, and then the fork I have not tested yet. We'll see how it works with the icy projectiles. We're going icestrike because I prefer it over the Tempest one. It's so much better to freeze enemies, and I just like the animation, and it also teleports you. I think on the final strike, no, but it does teleport you. We're going with Ice Bite here, as is the most reliable way to have Ice Bite on this. Conk effect, we don't care about the area too much. We're demolishing the enemies as it is. Weapon elemental damage and attack speed. I'm a little slower because of my weapon. I'll show it in a bit. Chargedstaff, just because it makes our attacks faster, honestly, and the added lightning is a good bonus. We're going with Culling Strike here. Shock Siphon, because we're running an alright energy shield amount. Chance to shock, just to ensure that this works properly, and then Innervate, as again this is the best option to get Innervate working for us. Tempest Bell, very good one. People are running overabundance on it. I find it not needed for me, at least for my purposes. Maybe as my fourth socket I would do it, but we'll see. We're running Deep Freeze here, Glaciation, and then 50% more area, so I can freeze pretty much the whole screen with this and obliterate it. Combat Frenzy for our Frenzy Charge to power charge generation. Profusion, obviously, very good with it. Wind Dancer, an amazing ability. Look to give it quality, because at 20% you're getting one more stage which is 90% more evasion. So effectively, you could gain like 80% more evasion from this, which completely negates the ascendancy that we take, which is a crazy ascendancy, by the way. Let me just quickly show you 76% armor from the and protect me from harm. So 40 less, so only 2 stages from the skill are enough to negate it at level 17 at least. We're going with energy barrier on this, maim and blind. It's kind of alright. Blind is also very good on elemental expression. I might use it if I don't like fork here or if I don't need inspiration. We'll see. Basically, I think it was 20% less accuracy for them, so they would almost never hit me. The enemies, at least. Hero device, leverage, pretty nice here. Increase crit. I don't know what's... I don't know if it can crit actually. It should be explosion. Yeah. Cold exposure. Not quite sure it goes into the negatives because we do have that sunder my enemies. I think it does, so it should be good. Cold infusion is alright. So lightning mastery on Herald of Thunder. Lightning exposure and lightning infusion pretty much the same other than the mastery against leverage here. Ghost dance, very good, 5% of our evasion, which would be like 700 energy shield when this triggers. Less Q effect duration, so it regenerates faster. And then we're going with clarity, very much needed for our build because we are very mana heavy build. And I'm running blink here on like lower maps and things. I just want to run through. Blink is pretty amazing, feels very good, especially with some cooldown reduction, and possibly at higher level you can blink a lot faster. But in red maps I've decided just to run Blasphemy with Enfeeble and Magnified Effect. Yeah, we could possibly get some curse effect on here or reduced reservation on Blasphemy, but for now I'm pretty alright with my spirit. We could also get a lot more area from the tree for the curse itself. It's like 40, 60, 100% area and effect and hinder with 15% reduced movement speed. We could also run temp chains. I just prefer Enfeeble, honestly. This is reduced obviously from Blasphemy. I think it's 40% less, yeah, 43% less effect. In terms of tree, this is what we're running here. I do believe this is a pretty important one because of the mana regen, movement speed, very important for Path of Exile 2. Very much needed, honestly. Movement speed is something we want. We went crit, so these nodes, then these nodes are pretty important here. Again, movement speed here, and then a lot of evasion and ES. Here too, we're getting the crit and power charges. Then a lot of attack speed, cost of skills, very important. Effect of curses, I find these very important in ally weakness maps or Enfeeble maps. Yeah, stuff of that sort. Then we're going with this max ES per 12 evasion on body armor. Heartstopper, no, Careful Assassin here for the more crit. I'm not quite sure about this, but I think it's the best for me right now. I don't have crit hit chance on my stuff, unfortunately. Would have been nice. I don't have attack speed either, but I do have crit damage bonus, which is a more multiplier. I didn't know this, but I get about 100% more crit damage with it. And the implicit, so the range, is very nice, very good quality of life if you can find it. If not, that's alright too. We have some lightning damage on it, it's not necessary, and the intelligence is pretty helpful here, allows me to run higher level gems, honestly. So this for the body armor, we're running a pretty hefty one. This one I was able to find very early on, about like level 75 or so, and I haven't changed it since. I really like the implicit of chaos resistance. And then obviously I'm solo self-found, so this is the best I've got. It's a pretty good one, I think. I haven't really checked what are the items and prices on Trade League, but I would imagine this would be not very expensive. I don't know. It does have life, lightning resist, reduced bleed, duration, but meh. And then with the helmet we want only ES, anything that you can get. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. It doesn't have life, unfortunately, but it does have resistance and high ES, 300 ES, so we take this one, which basically gives us like 640 evasion from it, and it gives us, yeah, a lot, like 1500 energy shield, almost as much as my body armor. Then we are taking this one just for more ES when we're consuming, and then just quality of life, so chargedstaff lasts a little longer. I have given some quality on my chargedstaff. I can max it right now. I do believe I have enough to max its quality. Then in terms of juice, we want rage on melee hit. That's the most important one. Mine is not very good. I think this can actually roll up to 3. So if you're playing on Trade League, you should be looking to get ones with 3. I don't know how expensive they are. And then some more crit notes here. This one's pretty important here. The increased defenses also give you energy shield and evasion. The freeze build-ups, really important here. Really helps us. Then another 2 with 1 rage and 2 to max rage. The other things are not very good on it. And then this one, increased dex, evasion, and more evasion from body armor. Then this is a pretty good damage boost. And then the crit notes. And then this one is very overlooked, but it does give us like 36% reduced slow potency and 3% movement speed, again very important, which actually has gotten me out of a lot of risky situations. And I'm also running the unaffected by slows charm. Again, this one seems to trigger the most for me, as slows are the most like the crowd control I face the most in the game right now. I would say it's like freezing ground or whatever, what it was called. Give me a second. Chill ground, yeah. And then some other slows. And then I know people were running the stun one, but honestly I don't see any stunning enemies. Well, other than the freezing ones, but yeah, I don't know. Find what works best for you, I suppose. Now, we could entirely drop this here, and obviously the movement speed here, and you could go for more damage. I'm just going for more survivability and quality of life. I just picked the elemental expression, and I've been finding it pretty funny. It really helps me with massive, with big packs in the maps. I can actually run breach comfortably now, instead of running away and trying to kill enemies in little packs. But yeah, just quickly go over my gear. Got a pretty good one here. An alright belt, I would say, yeah. Boots, I would have liked more life, and then 35 movement speed. I would need like item level 82, I believe, so it would take me some time to get there. This ring, pretty crazy ring, if only it had life. So we're lacking life here, we're lacking life on our amulet. We're allocating blur for more evasion and movement speed. I would say pretty nice. And this one I've been running since like the campaign. I found it very early on, and I still haven't upgraded it, but probably should, although it's a pretty good one. Now this weapon, it wrote the highest physical tier, and then crit damage bonus. I've taken it from the expedition from Gwenin, and I did have the option to reroll the prefix of increased physical damage, but I didn't risk it because this was a very good upgrade for me either way. I could probably divine this with my next divine, but it's not really that worth it because I have a very good roll on the fizz damage. So yeah, I'll stick with it. Okay, so passive 3. Yeah, that's about it for the passive 3. You could take the 2 maximum power charges instead of these ones. You don't really need them, it's just the quality of life. And then this one, it's a pretty massive one for me, at least, I think. I don't know how good it is, honestly. We might find a better helm with evasion or evasion and energy shield as our boots. You could go with just pure evasion boots as well, and yeah, if you have better ones, go with them, honestly. We'll see how this holds up. I might change it, I might not. And then the slowing potency, we'll see. Attack speed, I might actually go for it. I've spec'd into it more times than not, honestly. It's not really that great. It's like you'd get about 18% attack speed from this, but it's a lot of points. It's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you're getting 2 more from here. So 624 attack speed for 8 points. It's not that bad, but I could just get 8% from here, or like, what's this, 3, 7, 6, 13% from here, and still have points left. I don't know, like the dex we don't really need, because dex only gives us accuracy, and we already have enough accuracy as it is. And yeah, I think that about covers it. Skill setup, and let me just quickly show you what it does. Okay, we have no towers for this. Anyways, let's do a 14 then. Elires, I don't like this. Monster life, max size, okay. Okay. We just gotta generate a power charge and then we start. Drop the PoE. We didn't drop it. Yeah, it's pretty funny watching the elemental expression just chain like crazy. Okay. So we have Innervate, Ice Bite, as you can see on the top left, debuffs. Yeah, this is pretty nice for the expression. I don't know about the fork, let me see. Is it forking? I don't know if it is. I need a bigger pack to tell you. I didn't see it fork. I know, lagging here. Oh, we got frozen. Okay, these mobs are the ones I hate the most in the game right now. And they're the freezing ones, yeah. Very annoying. What's going on? White cannot attack. Yeah, I really like the chaining. Come on, really? Yeah, I might run the anti-freeze charm, just because that's the most annoying thing. Oh, wait, this was a delirium map. I didn't actually start the delirium. Never mind. Yeah, sometimes you don't see the delirium mirror. It happens. Yeah, as you can see, the damage is more than enough. Pretty sure if you're on trade league, you can make the damage a lot higher. If you need to. And you can respec some of the points for ES or the quality of life ones for more damage. Probably pick the attack speed, more crit hit chance, as our crit hit chance is not that good. I'll be looking to use a 5th link for my strike with leverage. This will give me, I think, about 18% more critical, because right now we are at 38%, so we will be, yeah, we'll be at 50 something. As you can see, our crit damage is pretty good, almost 500 because of the weapon. Where is the mirror though? Oh, it was right next to me. Okay, never mind. And yeah, that about covers it. It's a tanky monk build, unlike a lot of the other monk builds that are out there right now. There's probably a better one, I don't know, I haven't seen one. And this one is very easy to play. You just gotta upkeep your charge staff, press icestrike, and sometimes you can use the bell on bosses or harder rares. And that about covers it. I wasn't really looking into all the combo builds or whatever. I found them too clunky, too slow, and not my cup of tea really. And I really like just to be fast, run around, kind of replicate PoE 1. Well, kind of, but yeah, with Blink this actually becomes a very fast build, and I might actually drop the Infibo altogether, because it's not that much. I mean, it's not bad, but we already have enough mitigation as it is. It's like, even if we drop the Gale Force Wind Dancer, yeah, even if we drop that, we're still good enough in terms of mitigation. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, do shoot them in the comments and I'll try and help if I can. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.